Hey guys, it's Raging Rhino back for another VainGlory video. Today I'm going to play Ringo, and I'm not really doing my typical builds with him, but I'm going against Celeste in the lane, and I just thought it was a good gameplay. It was kind of an exciting win, and to beat Blackfeather with Celeste, it always feels good, especially to beat Blackfeather, because he is so strong. And I've seen a lot of guys, they talk about what to build with him and how they're using him, and really if you can get your positioning and timing down on your abilities, he's hard to beat. I've seen guys going aftershock with him. I've seen full weapons build, which is what I typically use with him, but I also have a great crystal build with him, and I really like to use that also. So he's a very versatile hero. If you've got him in your bag, you want to go ahead and practice on your abilities and getting the stacks, using the A ability and finishing them off. I really like playing him, but I really hate going against him, and wanted to talk about ways to combat him. And it's really about having more escapability than he does. And what I mean by that is your boots are going to be a great way to escape, but if you look at the defense that you have to choose from, there's a lot of great things that you can use to combat him. And I know I've talked in different videos about damage versus defense, what to do and when. It's really situational, but if you want to be a tank support, and you've got Blackfeather there, it's really about using that crucible at the right time, slowing him down with an Atlas at the right time, because he can use his ultimate to get away from an Atlas or a gauntlet, or any ultimate really is not going to affect him. He can dodge even Celeste's ultimate, but these things take timing on his behalf as well, to get the timing for her beam, getting out of the way of Jules' beam or Celeste's ultimate. And early game, I try to focus on farming up. It's really easy to chase the enemy, or try to engage and that kind of thing, but it's really not conducive to the win if you get those early game deaths on your team. It comes back to bite you in the end. And I've seen so many guys, they try to be aggressive, they try to push early game, and they don't really have the build to do it with. And that's when you've really got to look at your counter building and make sure that you're not misfocusing with your builds, because that can really put your team in a bad position. And right here, I don't really like all this fighting right here around this area. They've still got a turret right there, so it's very easy for them to escape, and not very easy for us to escape. So I didn't really like that game plan or that positioning, and I understand that they were trying to do some invading and need a little backup there, but I'm all for that, but I don't feel like that was very good timing. And it's those kinds of moves that we have to really think about. What are they building? What do they have? What do we have on our team? And when your teammates aren't, really looking at what you're building, it's very difficult to communicate to them the positioning that you need according to your builds. So try to communicate in the game as much as you can on positioning. I'm not very good at pinging because I hate it. I don't really like when people ping incorrectly. I do like good position pings that make sense, obviously, but I don't really ping a lot in the game, and it's hard for me to do that because I guess it's kind of ruined me on it because there's so many people that don't listen to you, or just do whatever they're going to do regardless of what you're pinging or what your plan might be. And I try to communicate in the game when I feel like it's completely necessary, like objectives. But other than that, I'm not really a big fan of it. And I don't have an answer. I mean, I don't know how you can communicate better in the game other than placing some kind of small Twitter type chat where you can limit the characters and you can talk. But I can see where that would be a huge mess and a huge server issue, and I understand why they don't do that, but I wish that there was something better to communicate in a game that is so communication based. I mean, it really is. If the other team has comms and they're talking to each other and you don't, it puts you in a huge disadvantage, and I think it would even the playing field a little bit more. But as it is, Super Evil, they've got a lot of stuff going on, and they have different priorities. They're really trying to look at heroes and getting more heroes out, which that's a topic that I don't really feel like that is necessary for the community. Some people may disagree, but I feel like the game would be so much more enjoyable if other things were addressed besides getting new heroes out. And I feel like there's people in the community that may compare this to other games, and I just don't think that that's even legitimate. You want to talk about how League of Legends has 50 heroes to choose from, and who cares? It's not a game that looks anything like this, graphics wise. The whole play styling and graphics and everything are completely different. So I would presume, I may be completely off base and ignorant of this, but I would presume that it would take quite a bit more resources, time, and effort to create a hero for VainGlory than it would for League of Legends. Just simply the styling, the art, the functionality, everything that goes along with creating a new hero. I just feel like it doesn't make sense to compare the two, and I feel like there's plenty of heroes in the game. I thought that before they even came out with Kestrel or Blackfeather. I mean, I thought there were plenty of heroes already, because I guess I'm just addicted to the game. I'm not bored with playing the main 6 heroes that they came out with in the beta that I loved playing then. So it is what it is. I'm not sure the behind the scenes on that, but that's my feelings about it. I feel like if they would focus on more in-game functionality and, you know, just making everything a lot more smooth for the players, that they would get a bigger fan base and, you know, have a lot more enjoyable play time. But, you know, that's my opinion. I'm not really sure what Arden's gauntlet was there, but you know, he's crying a little bit about it, both of them. But it happens. I don't know about Celeste. You know, I mean, she's pretty strong in the game early on. I mean, if she gets an energy battery and I've got some damage, I'm gonna try to go after her just a little bit more than I would if she was getting a crystal bit and, you know, dealing out, I think, 160, you know, damage right out of the gate. But you have to look at this game and really look at the counter building and just make sure that you know, you're doing everything you can to combat the enemy. And you know, right there, Catherine was extremely overextended without any support whatsoever, and she paid the price. So there's a smart way to play, and then there's just kind of a fly by the seat of your pants way to play. You know, right there, I didn't go down to help them with the gold because I wanted to clear lane, and I really wanted to push for this turret since we already lost an ours, because I went to shop and nobody noticed. And right there, that's a big problem with Ringo. If you don't see, you know, that they are coming after you and they're going to stun you there, the timing that it takes to do the ultimate, you know, you're a sitting duck. So I just got a little bit too salty there. I really wanted to get Celeste bad, and I just got stunned and got taken out pretty quick. I really enjoyed the game. I was playing on a stream today, and I really enjoyed it. I appreciate the community. You know, I feel like the channel is going to be successful in the community, and I feel like a lot of people enjoy it. And I really appreciate all the subscribers, the comments on Twitter, and, you know, everybody just being encouraging of the channel. I feel like it's going to grow, and I want it to be something that helps people, you know, come to the game and have an enjoyable time with it. That's why I started the channel, is just to help people have a lot more fun in the game and not give up, because I've talked with so many people that played it and they gave up just so quickly. And you know, right here you can see Blackfeather, he took me down, but I dealt a lot of damage on him before he was able to take me out there, which is the best thing that you can do. I mean, try to leave it for your team to finish him off, and I feel like that's really your best option with him. I mean, if you've got some teammates that are anywhere near you, if you can't just completely run away, or you know, you're engaged in multiple enemies like that, just deal as much damage as you possibly can and leave it for your team to finish. If they finish him, then great. If not, you know, he'll be weak, and either he'll get back to the base, or, you know, he'll be weak for the next player that comes around. I really enjoy the ultimate, you know, going TP. I think that it's a lot of fun when you can actually land it, and I try to do it as hidden as possible and as ninja as I can, you know. And I did a really good ultimate there, so Um, you know, right here, you were trying to take the gold mine before the Kraken hit, you know, but couldn't get it off in time. There's some things that are going on with Super Evil Megacorp right now with streamers and YouTubers, and you know, I just, as a new channel, I think that, you know, the game is not as popular as it should be. You know, it's just such a great game. There's not anything to compare it to that gives it any kind of real justice. You know, the graphics, the functionality of the game, and just everything that comes together within the game is very unique. And I feel like that gamers of all kinds of different game styles and types, and that was my little "we got the Kraken" dance there. I think all of the gamers from all different kind of games, the console, PC, whatever. I mean, I was a Call of Duty fan. I mean, I played it religiously. You know, when Black Ops 2 came out, that was my first game that I really, you know, got addicted to Call of Duty. I really enjoyed that. And Catherine's just gonna, you know, run to escape, so we're just gonna focus on the turret. And I really enjoy the comp with Glaive and Ringo and Arden. I mean, I think it's just a great comp. There's I mean, I guess if you're going weapon Ringo, it wouldn't be as good, but you know, Glaive CP is a lot of fun, and you know, he can do a lot of damage because he does scale with crystals. So most people go weapons with him, like this guy. So you know, and Blackfeather, he's just showing what I was speaking about earlier. He's just really powerful. I mean, the chase that he has, the ability that he can chase people down, it's second to none, I would say. I mean, Koshka maybe is there with the ability to chase, but you know, overall, I don't really see the point in having, you know, a lot more heroes. I know they have a lot in the works, and you know, they're working on skins, and they're looking at that kind of stuff. But I mean, this new update that they have right now, I love the map crispness of the map, and I just feel like, I don't know, I really like this over the snow. I just feel like you can see everything a lot better, and you know, Celeste's ultimate, man. I mean, it's real. I didn't even see that coming, you know. Which is the best ultimates with Celeste and Ringo. You don't see it coming. I was playing Scarf earlier today, and I did get an Aegis, and I was able to block every single ultimate that the enemy's Ringo tried to put on me, which it's pretty difficult, you know, to get the timing. But if you see that ring around you, you know it's coming, and you just try to, you know, get your Aegis off at the right moment as it hits you, and don't do it too early or too late. But if you get it just right, it makes it to where the extra burn doesn't exist. So you get the initial damage burst with as much block as possible, but you know, it doesn't really do a whole lot of damage long term like it would if you just, you know, got pelted by him. without any kind of defense. You know, right here, the enemy, they took the Kraken. They don't have anything left except for the crystal, and you know, we've been able to keep our turrets up since they took the first one down, which is usually when they get the first turret, you know, you really have to be careful. You're susceptible to ganks. You're really weak in that area. And you kind of have to wait for them to make mistakes and overcome to win the game. Here we're just focused on the Kraken, and I know Catherine's going to come up and try to do some stuns, and you know, there that is. And you know, Blackfeather, he's great at, you know, getting in and getting out, as you can see right there. I mean, he's very, very good at the maneuverability, which I talked about in my second video with him. He's got so much damage. He can move so quickly, and you know, right here I'm trying to hold out for my team so that I can go to the crystal. I mean, that's all we can do. They're at the mine, and I know that they're going to be waiting for us. So, you know, I'm trying my best right here, and I'm not really sure what Glaive was doing there. I thought he would at least get a stun on Blackfeather for me, but I was double infused, so I was trying to use that to my best ability. And sometimes, there again, the communication in the game, the guys aren't noticing what you're building, so you know, you waste most of your infusions that you paid $1,000 for, you know. And right here I'm pinging for them to go to the crystal, and what I was really wanting to do is have Glaive go through the wall right there where he's standing, and have Arden go through the wall with his gauntlet as well, and you know, just put a gauntlet around the crystal and try to take it out. But as you can see here, they were unsuccessful completely, and I'm not really sure what the okay was about, or if he, you know, thought I should have been doing something from across the map, but it happens. I really enjoyed the Ringo. I think the original heroes are great. I mean, I don't understand what the big deal is about getting more heroes. I guess just everyone likes more variety, but I feel like it's one of those games that if people would get really good with one or two characters that they really like, they would have a lot more fun. But you know, these are my opinions. This is my channel, so I guess I can just, you know, put those in my little box, and if Super Evil Megacorp wants to watch my video, maybe they can explain it. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I'm not at their office. I don't know what they have coming in all day talking about the game or changes that they want to make. But I feel like it's just an amazing game for people, and I feel like it's just not popular enough, and it's got to be more popular. That's one of the reasons I created the channel, is just to get as many people involved as I can, and hopefully, you know, get as many people that watch the streams, watch the channel, to get involved and get interested in the game. The title on this is too close, and this is why right here. They got the Kraken. We're down to barely one turret left, and all they have is the crystal. So I just said, let's go for it. I got some infusions and, you know, off I go. And it was really their mistake was the positioning there at the end. They just thought that they were going to win the game with the Kraken, and we were able to overcome. So, guys, thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate all the support. I went 7-5-11. A great support player there. There's my builds. Hope you guys have a great day. And there was one more thing. Oh yeah. Don't AFK ever. Thanks, guys.